Inside Melania, What I Know About Melania Trump by Impersonating Her, by Logiudice. Recommended by Melania's Body Double. Read by Logiudice. For my people. Inside Melania, What I Know About Melania Trump by Impersonating Her, by Logiudice. Recommended by Melania's Body Double. Read by Logiudice. For my people. Introduction. Disclaimer. This book was smoldered in hellfire and sprinkled with Satan's saliva. Melania is not the first beautiful and mysterious icon I've embodied, and I suspect, much like Donald, my hands will eventually wander onto other women. When someone is as private as Melania and her image is as contrived, a great deal of intuiting is necessary to make sense of her life. Fortunately, inhabiting misunderstood people is my specialty. I'm an actor and comedian who creates comedic characters struggling with loneliness and alienation. Most of the characters in my cadre are based on people I know or on historical figures, like Greta Garbo. For the past year and a half, I've focused on filling in the character of Melania Trump. When I say I know anything about Melania or any character I create, I mean I had an actor hunch, which is a term I just made up to describe what actors come to understand about a person by inhabiting that person. Those moments of insight form the foundation of the living, breathing, and constantly evolving and interpretive performing art I'm entitled to create according to the First Amendment. Thank you, Lenny Bruce. Professional shapeshifters gain insight into their subjects that is sometimes uncanny and often unflattering. It's our job to dig for uncomfortable truths. No one likes their secrets exposed in a public forum. Not surprisingly, at one point in history, we actors were required to be buried outside the cemetery fence. Satan, everyone was sure, had taken over our souls in the process of our transformations. He says I. Remember, I'm an actor and comedian, not a historian or a political scientist. I'm keeping the tone informal throughout the book to remind you that this isn't a white paper, or even a red, white, and blue one. Cue rim shot. This is a novelty book come stocking stuffer filled with satirical insight from your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill Italian-American queer dyke from Queens. Enjoy it. Take it with a grain of non-iodized sea salt. And if at any point you're offended, know that I really don't care. Do you? We have a letter from Mrs. Melania Trump, Trump Tower, New York City, to Lauren Logiudice in the Mitz Productions, USA. Dear Lauren, this letter certifies that the following took place in Microsoft headquarters in Redmond, Washington on March 4th, 2019. A woman with a 100% real Microsoft badge came up to me in the women's bathroom after my Be Best discussion with corporate leaders and very clearly asked me, Melania Trump, "Can I write a book about what I learned about you?" I said, "Yes, I give you my permission." She asked, "Are there any restrictions?" I said, "No, you can write whatever you want and I will not sue you." I then signed this document fully understanding I gave carte blanche to a comedian to write about me in her forthcoming book. Then we have a napkin taped to this letter, and it says, "Good lucks with your blog, Melania Trump." Chapter 1. Melania 101. The Armor. Melania Trump is as grounded as Donald's private plane. Melania doesn't walk, she floats. This is because she is never in her feet. This means that she doesn't hold her weight, presence, energy anywhere near the ground. Observe people walking down the street. You will notice that people move most of their weight towards one part of their body and away from another part. Melania keeps her energy as far away from the ground as she can. As a result, she has a lot of tension in her upper back and shoulders. Lifting my energy out of my feet is essential for me to build my impression of Melania. She's usually wearing stilettos, but lots of grounded people wear high heels, so there's a deeper meaning behind this shift. Melania might have worn Timberland boots in Iraq, but she was still practically levitating. Melania's energy seems unable to run freely through her body, and this causes rigid movements. It's an observation about Melania we all have, consciously or not. When Tracy Ullman makes Melania a robot in her sketches, audiences recognize it and automatically laugh. It is true that Laura Benanti on Stephen Colbert and Cecily Strong on SNL go in a different direction with their physicality. All of our interpretations are
Sample complete. Ready to continue?